What's going on, family? I wanted to talk to y'all today about one of the dark sides of YouTube and what comes with posting on social media. You know, whenever you put yourself out there, you're subjecting yourself to the opinions of others. And some of those others might be trolls. So you gotta have thick skin. Man, you know your boy ain't worried about no trolls, but that's what I do want to talk to y'all about, man. You do have to have some thick skin if you're ever going to put yourself out there on the internet. And you know, I'm thankful that I have a good sense of humor, at least I think I do. And goddamn dogs in the back. But I think that I have a decent sense of humor, so I don't never take none of this too seriously. And that's my advice to any of you who might be thinking about starting a YouTube channel or doing anything on social media. You gotta be ready for that. There's gonna be some trolls out there. There's gonna be some people out there talking some trash. A lot of people will be like, well, why are you going back and forth with them? Why are you arguing with these folks? I enjoy it. I enjoy trolling the troll. That's one of life's great pleasures to me. I don't know why I'm wired that way, but I am. So that's what I wanna do. I wanna talk to y'all about some of these comments I'm getting on a reel that got pretty popular on Instagram. Now this video, I posted it on YouTube as well. It's just me going off track because I had some weird chatter. You gotta have fun with the trolls. You can't take it serious. These people don't even know you. And 9 times out of 10, probably even 99 times out of 100, or 999 times out of 1,000, what people say on the internet, they're not gonna say to your face, so don't take it so seriously. And what's funny is some people will say stuff and then they'll hop in your DMs and they'll be like, nah man, that's not how I meant it, or whatever. And what's funny is people will think they know everything and they're going to stand 10 toes down on their opinion as if they have all the facts. They don't know you, they weren't there, they don't know what's going on, but they will say it and they will tell you, no, I know what happened. This is what happened, and here's why. Everything else be damned. All other variables be damned. But anyways, one person says a slight blip would have avoided all that. He's talking about rev matching. Now, if y'all been rocking with me for some time, y'all know I understand what rev matching is. Y'all know I've done many rev matching videos. I've done a rev matching video. I even done a clutches upshifting and downshifting video, which also explained it. This person doesn't know who I am. This is on Instagram. I'm not big on Instagram. I'm not big on YouTube either, but regardless, he doesn't have enough he don't know who I am, so it's cool. He's just trying to offer some advice, which I can appreciate. I said sometimes it does, sometimes it doesn't. Few comments later, he's like, somebody obviously doesn't know how to rev match, or they're using a clutch with an oversized stack. Now, I was talking to somebody else in these comments and I told him I have a video that disproves that. So I said to him, who is the somebody? Say what you mean what you say. Side talk is cowardly. Trolling the trolls back, baby. So he replies to me, it is you. My bike has double the torque to the rear, no slipper clutch, and I can downshift high into the power band with no rear wheel chatter. The only time it ever does that is if I'm completely failed to rev match or I'm too heavy on the rear brake. That's interesting too. A lot of people will say I was on the rear brake. How can you tell me what I was doing? That's funny to me. But anyways, I say, so do you want the video evidence that proves rev matching doesn't work, or do you just want to keep believing you know everything in regards to the subject? He says, yes, I want the video. The rest of his comments are gone for some reason. I think Instagram's messing up. I'm not going to accuse him of deleting his comments, but they're gone. But anyways, let's go to another troll. Another dude says, this one's one of my favorite, because a lot of people in the comments, they say the problem for what it is. I'm getting rear chatter due to back torque, and slipper clutches help prevent back torque. So somebody says, why? Why all this slipper talk? Blip that motherfucking throttle. Use your engine braking combined with 80-20% front and rear brakes. Slightly press down on the shifter when you blip the throttle. It will drop into the lower gear. Note, if you still get tired hopping, grab more brake before you blip. Stay safe and ride on. So, you know, I appreciate he's saying what he thinks is best. I replied to answer his question because slipping the clutch works most consistently and with less effort. Look at all that's going on in what's your suggestion versus slipper clutch. The less you have to worry about, the smoother you can be. Now, folks who are faster than me recommend you want to do less so you can be smooth. Smooth is fast. So this dude got this whole thing. Who wants to think about 80-20% brake? No. The simple answer is slip a clutch or manually slip that motherfucker yourself. Moving on. Somebody says no one wants to learn anything these days. Just get the gadgets to fix the lack of skill. Gadgets? A slipper clutch, you're gonna call that a gadget? That's a stock option on a lot of bikes. The poor Honda, Honda behind the times. That bike is analog as hell. No ABS, regular cable throttle, no throttle by wire. Come on. Now people just be talking at the side of their neck. Somebody else says, man, shift? Really? You think that's your only problem? Your brakes are late. The suspension setting is a disaster. You can hear and see the chattering on the front. I would stop going on track with that bike and adjust it the right way first. Wow, so my brakes are late. Have you been to this track, sir? A lot of people say my brakes are early. Come on now. We be talking like they know. And I say, that's rear chatter, my friend, caused by back torque, caused by dumping the clutch and not slipping the clutch. Therefore, yes, it was a trash shift. Thanks for the advice, though. A lot of people, they just saying what they think is best, But there's ways you can do it. There's ways you can do it without being rude or without being perceived as a troll. Make a suggestion, not a statement like you know what you're saying. Don't imply you're the expert in the field and you know what you're saying, because if you're wrong, you look like an idiot and an asshole like this next person. On that thread, he says, exactly. Thank you, because I was about to say he didn't dump the clutch. He was literally in one gear the entire time and target fixated on the turn and drove in the grass. Ha, 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 ha. People like this shouldn't be on motorcycles. So I replied with laughing faces. Then I said, you can't read numbers or what? Huh? You can't read numbers or what? He says, I see miles per hour, nothing else. I can hear by sound you never downshifted the whole video. Can you not drive? First of all, you ride a motorcycle, you don't drive it. But we'll let that slide. I said, look at the big red 3. It turns into a big red 2. Guess what that means? He said, okay, you did it, LOL. RPM's like way too late. You're supposed to downshift and brake, keeping the RPMs high and not target fixate on a turn and go into the grass when your speed could have turned. I said, okay. So 10,000 RPMs is too late to shift. There are many ways to skin a cat, my friend. The higher in the RPMs you are when you downshift, the more upsetting it is to the bike. We all know that. We all should know that. Anybody with some sense knows that. Target fixation is real, but that is not what you're seeing. But thanks for trying to set me right. Like I said, I appreciate it. I can appreciate when somebody trying to correct you if you're wrong. But it's funny when they're wrong and the answer's right in front of their face and they telling you nonsense. Come on now. On another thread, he comes back. First of all, you did, so please educate me on your excuse for hitting the dirt, bud. I've had little 600s. My last bike was a Gixxer 1000R 2018, blue on black. Fully unlocked Sprint F185 air filter, full Brox headers, back alien head exhaust, dyno tuned by Moore Mafia. So I think I see you ran off track at a slow rate of speed because you didn't know how to adjust to your rear tire jumping from locking your rear tire up. Shake my head. I say to him, ding, 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 close enough. I chose to go off track because I didn't want to turn in while my rear was hopping. That has nothing to do with target fixation. Now, what the fuck did your list of mods have to do with anything? Now, I get it. There's multiple ways to deal with trolls. You can ignore them. You can see something that looks negative and don't even read it. You can see something that looks negative and just delete it and get that negativity off of your page. But I personally, I like trolling the trolls, man. I enjoy playing with these fools. Now, there are people with good intentions out there, and I get that. Not everybody who comments against you is a troll. And not everybody who has an opposing opinion is out to get you. Some people are really out there just trying to help you. So don't take anything too seriously. That's my advice to y'all. Y'all stay blessed. Don't be too stressed. Master Yoshi out. Peace.